Hey, it's Patrick from Fieldmoto, and let's talk about mufflers. One thing we see a lot of here at Fieldmoto is mufflers being chosen for the wrong reason. Of course, everybody wants great sound, but you can build a great motor, have a great header, tuner, and have a diminished performance if you choose the wrong muffler. Let's talk about what's in the muffler as far as baffles and baffle styles. There's two basic baffle designs. The louvered design and what they call a perforated design here. And a lot of times both of these can be wrapped with packing or not, depending on the design of the muffler. And in some cases you can even see louvered and perf core in the same muffler in certain situations. Now, it's not just the design, whether it be a louver or a perforated core. It also comes down to the size, the diameter of the baffle, and the length of the baffle. This is a step design here with 1 7/8 stepping up to 2 inches and then going to a big flare in the end. We have a really big one like this big muffler here, has this stepped look on the outside, but it has a very, very large 3-inch diameter baffle running down the center. And then there are mufflers and baffles like this that have a tapered design to a really large flared opening on the end, and stuff like this has been really popular here lately, but quite frankly just don't work very well at all. How do you know what works? Well, what works comes down to testing, trying a lot of things in the dyno, a lot of different combinations, and seeing what works best. Now, if you take the baffle out of your muffler, you're essentially making it a large tube turning into kind of just a very large drag pipe, which may not affect your peak horsepower. When I say peak horsepower, I mean wide open throttle, 6 gear, top of the RPM range. You might get that same peak number. But where it will affect it is that curve going up, especially in the torque. Instead of having this nice big fat torque curve, you're probably going to get a big dip in it right where you need it when you're passing somebody or trying to outrun your buddy. We believe in testing heavily here at Fieldmoto. We try a myriad of baffle designs to come up with what works best. This is one of our 4-inch mufflers, and here's the baffle from our 4-inch muffler. It uses a 2 1/4 inch diameter, very long louvered design with a little bit of a twist in the louver, and then we have a step on the other end. And we just don't randomly throw this in there. We try a number of different lengths, diameters, steps, not steps, packing or not, to come up with what works best for a ton of different engine combinations. In a lot of cases, you'll see us use our tunable insert, and it'll come down to maybe one side or not the other. That's how susceptible to change your mufflers are with a certain engine combination. It can come down to something like this, making the difference in 10 or 15 foot-pounds of torque in the middle of your RPM range. And we all want great sounding bikes, but here at Fieldmoto, performance comes first. So remember that the next time you think about diving into your muffler, grabbing that baffle, and pulling it out, just know that you are going to be affecting the performance, most likely in a negative way. And as always, if you have any questions about baffles or what works right with your combination, you can call us at 920-423-3309. You can hit us up on Facebook or even chat with us online. Now, go work on those motorcycles.